Okay, so hello everyone. I think we can start our session. I think classes, other students will keep on joining in while we conduct our session. So, good morning to everyone. Today we have a special guest. So we would have an experience sharing session with Mari Tamura. She'll be just telling about whatever she has experienced, whatever she has seen in the globe regarding drones and technology. She has traveled to more than 30 countries, I guess. And then she'll also be sharing about how she has, like her experience controlling drones remotely. So this session is being delivered to the engineering students of IOE Thabataali campus. So I think more on this can be told by Mari. So I'll hand over my platform to Mari.
Okay. Hello, good morning. My name is Marie Tamura. So if there is any student who can on camera, I want to show their face if possible, but it's fine. Yep. So I'm gonna share on my screen. Usual. Okay. Tokyo to learn my master as a international studies. And after finishing my master, I joined the startup company called Oshin Dream. And right now I'm a member of the directors. And my hobby is traveling overseas as backpackers. And right now I travel 29 countries so far. Yeah. And I want to explain how uh, I become to give the lecture to you guys. So, actually, I visit Nepal this October to mid-October to 1st November 2024. Yeah, and then um, so my main purpose is going to the Himalayan highway for the trek. I want to climb the Kalapatar. Yeah, but at the same time, as I working at a startup company, I want to explore is there any new business chance to do something in Nepal. So I contact the local drone company in Nepal, which is airlift technology. And then I met at that time those airlift technology doing the drone project to bring the garbages from the base the I forgot the something, but to from somewhere to the base camp. At that time, it's Ahmedabad. Yeah, and then we went to see there and also see the fly car DJI, the huge drone, and have some conversation. Yeah, and I want to show some pictures that I took during my trip. Yep. Okay, so this is the area of photography that I take. The you can see the tiniest thing here is Mount Everest, and these are the glaciers. The scenery is so insane, but it was so tough. Yeah. Before, if you want to say something, you can add some comment.
Yeah, so the major purpose of this session is to show how drones can be used eventually to help maybe humankind and also leverage it in such conditions where it is not possible for humans to go. So if you look at the screen right now, you could see the Khumbu icefall, and then you can see we are right around Everest Base Camp. So in this area, like if we have to do any kind of monitoring, we would have to use remote sensing. Otherwise, it's not possible for a human to go and because there are so many crevasses where people can fall down and they might die. So in such cases, you could see how remote sensing can be used. Drone is also one kind of remote sensing. Satellite is also one kind of remote sensing. But here, we just took a video out of it. But in today, many people are using drone, not just to take pictures and videos, but they have also using it to calculate the ice masses, and they have been integrating AI and ML to see how much the ice mass has decreased by comparing two different images of different times. So yeah, like that is what I want to speak about. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. And at that time I bring my drone called like DJI Air 3, and that Air 3 can fly maximum like 6,000-meter high. And these area are like 5,200 or 300-meter high. But like I'm quite surprised, like DJI controller know like w- those drone is on what height. So like sometimes they show some caution, like you cannot fly like this anymore, like that. Yeah. Okay, then these are also the photography that I took, and after this, the left picture and the right picture is the same place called Pamboche.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes. So when we first take the picture, it doesn't snow, but like when we go up to the base camp and then go back, and it snows. So like it is mostly the same place, but like the it looks kind of different sceneries. Yep. And also these are the Amadablam. The back, the mountain is Amadablam, and here is the base camp. And here is those like airlift technology doing the garbage collecting project at that time. Yep. Do you want to add something before?
Yeah, like as I'd mentioned to everyone in the class as well, like our company is transporting waste from the higher camps of mountains to the base camp. So in last May, we did it in Mount Everest, and we are again hoping to do it this year again. And in November and December, we did this in Amadablam, which is also the same, which is also one of the mountain of the same Khumbu region. And like in the picture, you can see there's like Amadalon base camp. And this season, we almost transported 1 ton of waste from the mountains to the base camp. So the main thing is usually the Sherpas do that work, and it's kind of a risky job. Like Sherpas do want to guide foreigners, they do want to take oxygen cylinders because they are getting paid for it, but they don't want to bring waste because no one wants to carry waste in their back, right? So I think this technology can revolutionize waste transportation in higher Himalayas. And and I did some interviews while I was there, and at the same time, our company has done other interviews as well. And there might be a concern that Sherpas might not like it because we might be cutting off their employment. But when we looked at the interview, most of them were very happy with this project because they also mentioned the same thing. They don't want to carry waste. Instead of waste, if they can carry foreigners' clothes or something like that, then they will be happy to do that instead of waste. So I think this is a good initiative. And like how this can be related with GIS is that while planning our route, we have to be very precise. Otherwise, the drone might crash, right? So while planning our route, we make use of GPS and other technologies, GNSS technologies, and those technologies, and at the same time in the drone remote controller as well, like we did in QGIS, they would be base maps. So in the base map, we would make waypoints. Waypoints are basically just pointing out that in which coordinates we want to fly our drone. So they would be the concept. So there will the concept of coordinates come as well. So we usually do it in WGS 84, which is the most common coordinate system that is used in the world. We do it in WGS 84 in on top of the what do you say base map at the drone remote controller, and then we automate the flight, and that is how we have been transporting waste. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yep. And last month I visit United States for my business trip. So and also I take some photography. So these are just I want to show you guys. Like at that time I drive like almost like 33,000 kilometers road trip. And like United States road is like always like this if you go to the rural area. It's kind of crazy. Yep. And these are kind of national park and also like uh, the long, long road. Yeah. And then the purpose I visit United States is attending the CES, which is the world biggest electronical expo, like the exhibition. Yeah. And I want the reason why I visit there is like I want to know what is the new trend of the technology, and hopefully like before told me there is like a huge influencer, Nepali huge influencer visit CES, so I contact him and hopefully I have a chance to meet him and having some conversation, exchange ideas. And this is actually I don't see much exhibition about drone, but like this is Ukraine pavilion, and they show the latest drone technology here. Yep. And also, actually, this is my first time to visit CES, and I'm quite surprised. Like, one third of participants are Koreans. And also, there are central main hall and also like startup areas. And when you get into the central main hall, soon you will see the Korean big company. And also the picture on the left side. Here is the startup areas, and I think like 60% or like 75% exhibitor is our Korean startups. So it was like quite surprise Korean like power of the technology. Yeah. And after CES, I traveled to the Dominican Republic, and actually, this is my first time to visit the Caribbean country, and those like seas are so beautiful. Just to share, yeah. And then, yep, let me briefly introduce what I'm doing in Japan. So actually, I'm a drone instructor in Japan, and our Oshin Dream startup company running two drone school in Japan, which is in Tokyo and also Shizuoka Prefecture. And in Tokyo, we opened the drone school in the island. So this is the island called Oshima. We opened the drone school here. The reason we opened the drone school at the island is like mainland of Tokyo, the regulation is so strict and it's not like easy to fly drone outside. So we choose the island to open the drone school because like there is no regulation here. You can fly drone freely. Yeah. And we are doing mostly doing the drone national license education. So like in Japan from 2022 December, Japanese government made the national certification of flying drone. So there is a license of flying drone. And students visit our school and we can give the national license. And also, since we are opening drone school at the island, we also doing some kind of tourism project using drones. And like the reason why I visited Nepal and also having small business meeting there is like we want to expand our drone education to internationally. And hopefully, I get to know the good person in Nepal. So maybe we can also doing some drone education project in Nepal. Yeah, we are just having the meeting right now. And then we also have a plan to form the digital nomad club. So like digital nomad club concept is um especially after COVID, like people's work style totally changes. Like if you have laptop, you can work everywhere. And also like if you have some skills like flying drones or you can do some programming or like IT AI, something like that, and then you can work everywhere. So we want to form those skilled people as a digital nomad club. And then like having the network and those want to make those people to interact each other. So we are thinking to form this nomad club internationally. Okay, so let me introduce about the remote flight of drones, what I did last year. So there is a Japanese company called Red Dot Drone, and that is a Japanese company, but like they they opened their company in Singapore, and those red dot drone business is having the technology of drone remote control, and how they offer the people to fly remotely is they have own app and using DJI drones and controller, and also downloading those red dot drones app, and then people can fly remotely. Yes. So here I did. So we prepare the DJI remote controller, and you can use just a normal smartphone size, but like since I'm using my tablet as a smartphone, so like I connect with my tablet and then I install the Red Dot Drones app here. And I'm in the Tokyo, but like at that time, I could fly the drone in Singapore and also the drone in the I mentioned this Shizuoka Prefecture. And so this screen is like this, and you can see the like normal drones controller screen. And I use the DJI control and then fly it. So I want to show some video, and then you can explain me. Okay. It looks like just a normal drone flight, but like drone itself is different. And it was kind of scary because like I don't see drone itself by my height, so it's kind of dangerous. And mostly they don't have any lag, but like I think like 0.05, like there is a tiny lag. Yeah. And this is the practice that I fly in the gymnastic, and also I fly outside. これか。This is the flying drone outside remotely. This is so interesting, and I feel like this is good for the new kind of tourism. Like the people cannot go there, but like can see the scenery by like controlling drones by themselves. Especially like disabled people, I think this is good for like new style tourism for the disabled people. So this is the Shizuoka Prefecture. It's kind of area. You can see like many mountains. They're using the camera, and then I check is it safe to land it or not, and then I landed. Yup. And so like I know uh I I'm doing the drone instructor, so like I know how to fly drones, and also at the same time I know how dangerous it is. So for me, I can fly safely. Like I think the people don't have any experience, and then those people fly the drone remotely. It could be dangerous. I think this is my opinion. But like this red dot drones software can also can set like not going too far, and also like can set the geofence, something like that. So if those people who fly drone remotely, uh, the organizer can set to fly more safely like that. Yes. と、よいしょ。
So, Mari, like, you just used the Red Dot Drone app, or like, was it something? Did we need other equipments or applications or something like that to do this?
No, so the only thing is like prepare the DJI controller, and it have to be like this type, not like with the screen one, because like I need to download the Red Dot Drone application, and then so prepare your smartphone. That's all. Yeah, but like I remember Red Dot Drone people say like only this technology can use for DJI Mavic, something like that. Not every DJI drones.
Mm. Okay, so like one of the student was asking, like, have you ever flown in unstabilized drones, like not the commercial ones, but the ones made by students maybe, which is not stable or something like that. Have you used such drones, or
Yeah,
have you
yeah, yeah.
always?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, I do. Advertisement.
So, Abhinav, do you mean FPV
Mm-hmm.
drones?
Actually, I never have experience of flying FPV drones, but like as our school, we just bought the FPV drones, and we are planning to open the FPV drone course from next April. Cause like, since taking the like interesting drone film inside the office, inside the like company is getting more popular, so that's why we are trying to make FPV course. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I
uh,
never fly the FPV, but like I use as a simulator, and like it's easy to make me feel so bad. It's kind of like I need to practice. Yeah.
mm. Okay, so Mari, like, could you also, like, since you have been to so many countries and you have seen how the drone industry is, can you share some experiences, like how drone is being used in different parts of the world for different purposes? Like one use case you saw it in Nepal, right? Like drones can transporting waste. But like
Mm-hmm.
apart from that, what have you
Mm-hmm.
seen in case of the drone industry?
そうね。at CES, I think like the last year or like 2 or 3 years ago at the CES, the drone is the new trend. So they have a lot of like drone exhibitor, but like right now, this year I don't see much drone thing here, but like still I see some Chinese company creating their own drone for hobby use, and also like toy drones. And since I want to expand our drone education business to internationally, I also have a meeting at the like for example Dominican Republic, and also I have a meeting at India. After Nepal, I fly to India at Bangalore, and also having the meeting. And I heard in Bangalore, in India, like government train the girls living in the rural area, especially like they are engaging agriculture, and those government give them drone education for free, and also give them the drone for free, and that calls like in India DD group like that. And I heard like those cases work so well. And there are like lots of Indian girls flying drone, especially for the agriculture. And at the Dominican Republic, I also have the meeting with the drone expert having the PhD with the drone aspect, and they said like they have at Dominican Republic they have like kind of license from 2015. It's quite early, but like at that time that license is mainly for the like heli with the battery with like gas and energy like hybrid thing, and still that license still going on, and also that license also applied for the drone, but like obviously it's kind of different thing. And those like PhD drone experts pointed out they Dominican Republic need to make the new system for like making the new license for drone, and also forming the law regarding drone. And I asked them like repeatedly, but like they said I can fly drone everywhere because there is not much like certain regulation in Dominican Republic, and I trust them, so like I fly even it's a city. Yeah. In Dominican Republic the situation is like that. Hmm. And at the United States, there is a license, drone license formed by the FAA, at the United States government. But since United States is so huge, so in the detail, there is a different by states. So I also fly drone in several states, but like they said, like uh, they some states is allowed to fly drone if there is hobby use, but like some states they need some tests to pass, even that I want to fly at the hobby use. So still like drone business is just flourishing right now, but like maybe technology developed, and if like near future some drones fly like maybe like more than 1,000, and they need to form like international law and also like international rules, I think.
Yeah,
Mm.
like especially since now people, whenever they hear about drones, they even perceive about war, right? Like drones are being used in the Russian-Ukraine situation as well, and so
Yeah.
and like since like drones can interfere with the radio signal and also interfere the flight path of helicopters and airplanes. So I think yeah, like monitoring and making regulations for the drones, I think it's a very challenging thing. And like especially when you mentioned like if we have to make a international kind of rule, transboundary rules or something like that, right? So yeah. So like
Yes.
one student has a question like despite the non-DJI remote controllers, are there any ways how like if they can like use simulations like simulators to fly drones? Like there are DJI ones which are
Mm-hmm.
expensive, but like do you know of any such
Mm-hmm.
simulators which are not so expensive or which Oshin Drone School is using?
Okay, so recently we recruit the students who are strong for the AI, and we are currently making our original drone simulator. So if we establish those like simulators, I can share to you. And also, simulators. So like, what is in Nepal? So the DJI simulator is the most popular one,
I think in
is it?
Nepal, usually people don't practice in simulator. They either borrow drones from someone and then they just fly it in an open area. But yes, like that is not
Mm-hmm.
possible all the time. So recently, people are also trying to install the simulator, but installing the DJI one, I think they charge you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we don't have any such
I see.
free open source simulators which you can use for free or just for practicing. There are some apps, but
Okay.
those are just
Yeah.
third party apps and which are not
Mhm.
that reliable or good.
Okay. I think like the thing is like free one is like not good simulator.
Yeah.
If you pay it, it's gonna be like good quality. And also like you can search some simulator at the Steam, which is like game platform. And we don't use it anymore, but like at first we are using Flight Pilot at Steam. You can, I think you can search on Steam.
Is it STM? STEM or
Yeah, Steam. Steam. Yeah, STEM, which is the game platform. I think
okay.
if there is like gamer student, they might know. And then those game platform, you can search any flight simulator, and we use uh yeah flight pilot, like I forgot the name, but like something like that.
Mhm.
But like at the same time, like simulator is simulator. It's yeah different with like the real
Actual
flight.
scenario, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you want to like so I think if you want to fly with the FPVs, simulator works. But like if you want to improve just your flight skill, just using toy drone is like improve your flight skill.
Mm.
And in my opinion, like using like flying toy drone is the most difficult thing because there are no sensor and also no GPS. It's easy to like go away with the wind.
Mm. Yeah.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, let me check. Real flight. Um,
So, like, if there are any other questions as well, I think you can ask Marie. And if not, I think we can conclude our session because she's also busy and like we just want to keep this session short and sweet. And if you have any more queries, you can ask her. And if not, then yeah. Are there any queries? Anyone? Anything related to drones?
related drones or like related Japan or related my like travel experience, my
Mm,
career. Anything
yeah.
that is okay. Oh, okay. This is a good question. Among the 29 countries, which country had the most drone-friendly environment and which one was the most restrictive in terms of regulation? So like starting from Nepal, I bring my drone with my travel. So like most of the country I don't bring my drones, but like I think most strict country I think it's Japan. It's so strict. It's so strict, and in Japan, if you don't have certain mark, the if you bring your drone from your own country, but like if you don't have certain mark that like Japanese company certifies something, you are not allowed to fly your drone in Japan. So mostly like overseas made in overseas drone are prohibited flying in Japan. Yeah, and also like if you wanna fly here, first you need to register your drone, and also you need to ask a permission and yeah, pay the registration fee. So I think that is the thing. Like the recently in Japan, lots of like foreign travelers visiting Japan, and I'm sure like some of the foreigners want to fly drone here, but like there's no way to fly drone. It's kind of really hard. Yeah. And I don't know how I could say it's drone friendly environment, but like developing country, and there is no law, no system. It could be said like drone friendly environment because like there are no restrict area or something like that. So like if In the future, if there is a drone-friendly environment, it could be like it's easy to like it's more easy understandable to how to register drone, how to fly drone, what is the regulation, and easy to understand. Those things are, I think, gonna be the drone-friendly environment.
Yeah, like and even like I think yeah, I think in most of the countries that have addressed this problem, like Mari mentioned, the same applies in Nepal as well. Like we have to register the drone here, and then we have to, if we are flying somewhere, we have to ask the authority and give them a complete letter saying, okay, we are gonna fly in this area, we are gonna fly in this height, and like civil aviation has some rules of how much height you can fly. I think most countries have that, and like as Mari mentioned. I think the most drone-friendly environment are those where they haven't introduced any laws because they aren't aware about the implications of the drone. So yeah, like as Mary mentioned, if we go to some developing or third world countries, probably those places would have the most drone-friendly environment. But I don't know, Mari, if it's in the case of Japan, but in Nepal, the Nepal Drone Association is thinking of making drone corridors where there are no restrictions for flying drones in that area, people can fly there.
Hmm.
And like and that would be a kind of very far from the city area. So in Kathmandu they have proposed a place named Chitlang as a drone corridor. So like they are also bringing up such concepts where people can freely fly drones without any restrictions, because otherwise it'll be so hard because people wouldn't have freedom to fly drones, right? So yeah, that's the case
Hmm.
here in Nepal. I think the same thing is in Japan where the Oshin Drone School is formed, right? Like the island doesn't have restrictions, so that's why probably you have
Yeah.
opened a school there. So it's kind of a drone corridor.
Yeah, yeah. It could be kind of drone corridor, but like so in Japan, like mainly rural area, like mountains, no people is like kind of like drone freely fly area. But like so the reason why Japanese government made the national certification is like Japanese government want to fly drones, especially the crowded area, like in the city. And if there is a certain level to flying the drones, and that level related to what kind of drone license you have, and the maximum level is like level 4. And related to the level 4, there is like advanced drone license, and also advanced certified drones. And those the people having advanced license and the people flying the uh, certified advanced drone, they can fly even it's in the city. But like since Japan's culture is like taking not want to take any risk, just keep safety.
Mhm.
That's why like even those Japanese government made that kind of rules, but still those Japanese company doing the experiment it in the rural area.
Mhm. Yeah, so Atul has also
Mm.
asked, like, since you're a backpacker, do you also carry your drone with you all the time? And also, do you document your traveling experience and post it somewhere? So, Mari, it's a good time for you
Okay,
to
so
share your social media handles.
yeah, thank, thank you. And yeah, so I have my Instagram. So like I'm gonna text here MARIIITMR. You can add my Instagram, and like still I'm not posting even my Nepal travel, but like from I hope from this month I'm gonna start posting my drone footage and also like what I did during my travel. But like still, there is a lot of travel photography that I take. Especially like I studied in China for 1 year, and like China is so huge, but like I almost visit all over the places, and I posted a lot. But like mostly I'm active on stories. If someone interested in my Instagram, you can add me freely. Yeah, and also like if I edit my drone photography and also videos, I will upload on our Oshin Drone YouTube channel. So you guys also Uh, if you wanna interested in our drone school videos, you also can add this Oshin D school. Yeah, these are our YouTube channel. It's not that active, but like, yeah, I will post. I will.
Okay. Okay. So lastly, what's next on your adventure list, and how do you see drones playing a role in the future?
Okay, that's a good question. And like, for the overseas, I'm gonna travel to Kyrgyzstan. It's like Middle Asia, maybe like end of May, because like I happen to have a meet the person at the CES, and like as like I already told you, like since we are doing drone school right now, but like in the future we are thinking to form the digital nomad club, and Kyrgyzstan is kind of focusing on inviting digital nomads there. So that's why I'm planning to visit there. And at the time, they have like IT forum there. So I also wanted to have the meeting and seeking is there any chance to doing some drone education there. Yep. And the next question, the drone playing a role in the future. I think this is, I think right now, like the drone situation is like similar with when the internet just invented. So like maybe 30 years ago, we don't imagine like the the jobs relating to the internet gonna expand like this much. And I think drone would be like the same. Drone would be go like same footage. Like right now, I think our like drone job is related to the current job to the like going to the DX. For example, like agriculture spraying, they do the spraying by themselves, but like as a agriculture DX digital transformation, they use drones and like constructing like inspection they do by themselves, but like as a digital transformation they start using drones. We can we just imagine like that kind of job right now, but like there is much more jobs, especially like we are also making the new business with the drone with AI and also drone with metaverse. And I think those like collaboration much more expand what drones can do. And so the reason why we are doing drone education right now is like drone could be the next decades or next generation new technology infrastructure. And yeah, well, latest technology. Yeah, drone is the latest technology, and it there is so much possibility to do the new thing. I don't have like exact answer, but like there is like interesting technology, and we can do much more thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, and especially like this, Mari has almost summarized everything. But in case of computers and electronics, so it has not been done in Nepal till now, but it can be an idea where you can do your masters or where you can explore more. So what people are doing is, so building detection and all is of course there. So like usually you will be doing building detection with satellite imagery, and with drone imagery it would be more precise. So that is one use case. And the second, third use cases are like now since like all around the world, countries are themselves making their own drones. And it is because buying from overseas is expensive. Like for example, even if you buy a DJI drone, it is expensive, right? Because you have to pay the import, export tax, everything. But countries now are focusing on making drones by themselves because most of the materials that are available, that are needed in a drone, is easily available in the market. But if someone is interested in entrepreneurship or something like that, and if someone has some angel investors, then what they can do is they can open a local drone company as well in Nepal where they'll be making drones. So I'm just talking in case of the engineering students, since our audience is engineering students today. So like electronics students can do in that case. Whereas computer students who are not interested in hardware, who are just interested in software, today, drones are being used even in the agricultural sector. I mentioned this term in the class as well. There is a term called NDVI, that is Natural Difference Vegetation Index. So what drones are doing is that drones are so there are drones of different capabilities as well, like multi-sensor drones, hyperspectral drones. So these drones all have separate purposes. They capture data remotely, and then those data are like utilized to see which area of certain vegetation is not growing properly, and they are inspecting that area if there are any diseases that plants are facing. So like with AI and ML, with the combination with AI and ML, drones are being used massively all around the world. And since, as Mari mentioned, this is just a growing industry, so if you get into this industry as soon as possible, or if you get into this field, then I think you'll be like your career will take a good path. Like just like people who had joined the internet in 1990, or like Bill Gates, Apple's CEO. So they all entered this internet and computer market in the 1990, and hence they are rich guys right now, right? And they are like kind of pioneers of today's IT technology. So people who get engaged in this industry right now, since it's a flourishing industry, I think 20, 30 years down the line, if they get involved in this area consistently, I think they'll do very good. So like this can be a motivation for students of electronics and computer engineering, that there is so many scopes inside this, and there are so many research papers as well which have been done in foreign but not in Nepal. So you can take those examples and do it, simulate the same thing here as well, and it'll be unique here. So yeah, that's my viewpoint.
Thank you. And also, there is another question, like, what do you think about delivery drones? Are they just marketing gimmick, or are they really feasible due to regulations and costs? And drone delivery in Japan situation is like, they are still like experiment level, but like especially rural area, they do the delivery drones. The reason why is like, so there is like some one house, only one house is like far away from the city, like maybe like 5 kilometers and 10 kilometers. But like there are like several delivery company, and they deliver each package from just for only just for that one house, and that is like not profitable. And the some drone delivery company see this point as a profit point. So like that drone company negotiate those each delivery company. You guys don't need to go that rural, only that rural area's house. We can do it for you guys. And that kind of thing seems work in Japan. And I don't know in the like city area, but like mm, maybe like after 5 years, those like drone delivery gonna be like more popular. And also, like heard in United States, because like United States is so huge, and especially like their house, they have a big yard, and like it's easy to like just drop the package, because like they have so huge yards, and since they have those like United States has a huge area, they don't have like a like higher apartment there. So I heard I also heard like in the United States, especially rural area, it's like suitable for using the drone delivery.
Yeah, like as Mari mentioned, in my opinion as well, in the city area, it might be very hard. But China is doing it, like Alibaba is doing it. So, yeah, like they have found out a solution. But I think in case of Nepal, where people are not very much oriented to following rules and all, I don't think delivery being a possible solution even in the future in case of cities like Kathmandu and Pokhara. But what I do see, because since I'm in the industry, I kind of know what is going on. So I do think that drones, big drones like the Flycart 30, DJI Flycart 30, they are being planned to use in the rural areas for hydropower generation and all, because they'll be, since they can carry up to 30, 40 kilograms. So people are thinking of using it to carry maybe small stuffs like uh, less heavier cement bags, and not just that. For example, if you have to take that same material from one place to another via road, it might take 45 minutes, 1 hour, right? But if you take it from drone, it's just a matter of 5 minutes. So people and industries in Nepal are do thinking of using delivery drones, but not as a delivery e-commerce delivery, but instead as the delivery of essential items. And like even in the case of Nepal, there has been use cases like drones have been used in the past to carry vaccinations and medical supplies from one point to another point. I think it's in the Bhutan district. But since there were some refrigeration issues, like since vaccines need to be kept in cold, right? So due to that issue, that project was kind of halted. But they did try that in Nepal. But yeah, like as Neoj asked, it might be just a marketing gimmick in case of countries like in case of cities and densely populated places. But it's surely not a marketing gimmick in case of rural areas where there are so many possibilities of using this technology for transporting materials, and like as Mari mentioned, in Japan, transporting goods, supplies to some houses that is cut off from the city area, something like that. Yeah, but yeah, like but there's a huge scope in this market.
Thank you for the questions.
Yeah, so if we have any more questions, then we can address that. If not, I think we can end our session today. Oh, okay. So someone has learned.
One Piece. Yeah, I do watch One Piece. I still watch One Piece on anime base, not reading mangas.
Ah, okay. So yeah, Mari, you're
Thank you.
free to end today's class. You can give your concluding remarks, and then
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so like thank you for like attending my special session. Even there is like time lag, but like it's quite good opportunity for me to connecting the Nepali friends here. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Okay, no worries. So
Oh,
thank you.
yeah. And also like
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna uh uh open like drone school Nepal maybe. And I hope if I have a chance to visit Nepal again, I want to see you guys in offline.
Yeah, yeah. Like since they
Thank
are
you.
in their fourth year, if you come maybe after 1 or 2 years, they might not be here. They might go abroad. But yeah, like if you come soon, then I think we can meet someday.
Okay. I will do my best.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for every student for joining in today's session. It was kind of an extracurricular session. It was not in the syllabus, but something that I thought you guys would be interested in. And thank you to Mari as well, who, despite her busy schedule, gave us some time for some experience sharing. Okay, so by saying that, I think I'll end the meeting for today. Thank you to everyone who has joined today. Okay, bye bye. Bye, Mari.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we can leave our call. Yeah.